Hey guys, welcome back. Today we'll be unboxing our very first Samsung phone, and it's none other than the Galaxy Z Flip5 in mint. I will be giving my first impressions on the physical attributes of the phone, and I won't go too much into the specifications because I'll be covering that in another video that will be coming out real soon. The model I have here is the mint colored Z Flip5, and as soon as I lift the cover off the box, we are greeted with the phone that is wrapped in a packaging, and also on the side, it comes along with a separate box. So before we open this up, we are going to explore what are the accessories that comes together with the Z Flip5. Inside the accessories box, we have the quick start guide, SIM injection tube, and the typical USB Type-C to C charging cable. Of course, these cables are not as fanciful as Apple's, but it gets the job done. Let us take a closer look at the color of the phone. Removing the phone out of its packaging. Ooh, look at the color on it. Let's take a first look at the mint color here. I think it's a good looking color, which is a vibrant light shade of green. It looks slightly neutral, but I like it. There are many other colors available on the Samsung website, coupled with some exclusive colors, so you'll probably be spoiled for choice. So one thing to note about the material of the phone is that it's made out of a glossy glass back material, which means that it's also a fingerprint magnet. You can see that from just touching it, it leaves some fingerprint residue, but it isn't really a big issue to me. Holding the phone in my hand, the phone feels very streamlined, and I feel that it has been significantly trimmed down from the Flip 4, which just gives you a much nicer and cleaner feel. Let me just briefly go through what is the different buttons you have on the sides of the phone. So starting off on the right, you have the fingerprint sensor with the power button built in. You have your volume rockers button right here, which you can easily access when you have the phone closed. At the bottom, we have two mics, our Type-C port, which is capable of 25 watts super fast charging, something that Apple is seriously lacking of, and one of the two speakers here. At the top, we have another microphone, and on the left side, we have our SIM tray right here. I think the first thing I can't help noticing on the Flip 5 is the orientation placement of the cameras. If you own the previous Flip 4 phones, you'll notice that the cameras was initially sitting vertically. So what they decided to do this time around is to switch it into a horizontal orientation, which gives it so much more space for the cover display right here. When it comes down to this cover display, or what they call it, the flex window, you can just see the big massive improvement on the screen. This is a 3.4-inch external display, and there's just so much more area for you to work with over its previous predecessors. There are many use cases where you can play around with the widgets that Samsung has specifically designed for it. I won't be going too much into details this time around on what you can do, but I will be sharing this experience of mine in the next video to come. What I also noticed on the latest Flip and Fold phones is the improvements that they made on the Hinge system. Right now, you are able to close the phone and it sits flush right on top of each other. So what this means is that you're not only going to get a better fit when it comes to stuffing it in your pockets, but you probably are not going to get as much dust trapped within the center of the phone. One of my worries when it comes to the Hinge is that it may clip my hands whenever I close the phone, but testing it out here, I don't think there's any issues when it comes to it. There's also something enjoyable about the experience of opening and closing the phone. It feels really fluid and smooth, and I love how the phone sounds like when it closes. I know that this sounds a little extreme, but I'm a sucker when it comes to all these detailed hand feel experiences. Overall, the phone feels very sturdy in my hands, but also very comfortable. This is a very structurally sound device that feels like it's going to hold up really well over time. On this phone, you are also getting this large 6.7-inch inner display, and the phone is more narrow than most conventional smartphones. However, I love the display on this, and it is super impressive. I won't get into the specifications right now, but trust me when I say that I really do enjoy the viewing experience. Although there's a visible crease right in the center of the phone, I do not feel that the experience is really affected at all. Overall, I'm really impressed with the Flip 5 phone right here, and I love how compact it is. It easily fits into any pockets, bags, and it's a very easy recommendation for anyone planning to upgrade their previous Flip phones. It is not just because of the trade-in incentives that Samsung offers, but the fact that we are getting this outer display, which is great for any everyday user experience. I will be releasing another video where I cover more on the specifications and my own experience of using this phone, so stay tuned for that. If you guys have enjoyed watching this video, do give it a thumbs up and subscribe to the channel. Let me know down in the comments box below on what you think about this phone and what color did you decide to go with. Thank you so much for watching again, and I will see you on the next video.